Hello dear students, this is Jai Kishan. Welcome to the second part of chapter 6 Lines and Angles. Students, in the last part, that is in part 1, we have covered the introduction of this chapter. So before starting the exercise, let us revise that what we have studied in the last class. So the first topic that we have studied in the last class was line. Line was what, students? A line can be defined as a straight one-dimensional figure that has no thickness and extends endlessly in both directions. I have told you that line is a breathless length, okay, which can be extended both sides indefinitely like this, okay, and we can denote the line as AB and like this. The next topic was line segment. What was line segment, students? So I've told you line segment is just a part of line, okay. Suppose in this line, if we extract the portion AB like this, so this is a line segment which has its end point, okay. So a line segment has its end point like this. Here in this line segment, A is an end point from left hand side and B is an end point from right hand side. And one more thing, in line we can represent a line by a small letter or by like this, okay. In line segment we generally use the symbol what? AB, okay. Next heading was what? Ray. In ray we have studied it is also a part of line, but it will have its end point, and in one side it can be extended indefinitely, okay. In ray, in one side it will have its end point, and in other side it can be extended indefinitely, okay. And what is the method to represent ray? You can write like this. O is its initial point and A is here, so OA we can write here, okay. For convenience, students, for convenience we generally denote all the three by this, only AB, okay. So wherever you see, for our convenience we used to write only AB for all the three terms, okay. But the proper method is, for line we use this or a small letter, for line segment we use this, and for ray we use this, okay. After these three topics, students, I have told you that what is an angle. An angle is formed by two rays having some initial point. Like here I have made three figures. In these three figures, these rays, here MN is a ray and ML is also a ray, okay. So the inclination between these two, okay, this is called what? This is called angle. And here MN is called arm, and this LM is also called what? Arm, okay. So here BC is a ray, AB is a ray, and angle is formed here in between these two rays. This BC and AB is called as its arm, okay. And the figure like this will make what? 90 degree, I have told you. What else we have written? The initial point is called vertex. This point M, Q and B is known as vertex of an angle, and the rays are known as what? As its arm. The next topic we have studied was what? Types of angles. Types of angles, we have seen acute angle. Acute angle means 0 degree and 90 degree, the angles whose measure is between 0 degree and 90 degree, okay. And the figure is like this. Here if I will suppose the angle is theta, then the value of theta is from 0 to 90, means in between 0 to 0 and 90 degree. Okay, the second type was what? Right angle. In right angle, the angle is exactly equal to 90 degree. Okay, 90 degree is like this. Obtuse angle, in obtuse angle I have told you that the angle measures, the angles whose measure is in between 90 degree and 180 degree, then this type of angle is known as what? Obtuse angle. Okay, and the figure is like this. Straight angle, in a straight angle I have told you that its angle is what? 180 degree. And reflex angle, for reflex angle I have told you that if you will suppose the angle theta, and theta lies between 180 degree and 360 degree, then this type of angle is known as what? Reflex angle. Okay, after that we have studied adjacent angles. So I have told you students three cases that should follow in adjacent angles. Like here angle AOB is one angle and angle BOC is one angle. For these two angles, if three cases are following, what three cases? The first one is their vertex should common. The second one is one ray should common, like here OB is ray is common. And the third case is their non-common rays. Non-common rays are what? OA and OC. That should lie on different sides of OB. Like OC is lying on this side of OB and OA is lying on this side of OB. Okay, so these three cases should follow in adjacent angles. Okay, so here O vertex is common, OB ray is common, and OC and OA are different sides of the common ray. So these two angles, angle AOB and angle BOC, are adjacent. Okay, after that we have studied what? Linear pair of angles. What is linear pair of angles? In linear pair of angles, okay, the non-common arms, like here OC and OA was non-common ray, okay, or non-common arms. Here OC and OA is also non-common arm, and the angles are called a linear pair if the non-common arms are forming a straight line. Like here OC is a ray and OA is a ray. If these are two non-common arms, okay, if two non-common arms in adjacent angles are forming a straight line, okay, then the angles are known as what? Linear pair. And one more thing, if the sum of these two angles are 180 degree, then it is also known as what? Linear pair. On a straight line, the whole angle is what? 180 degree. Okay, so in adjacent angles, if the sum of these two angles are 180 degree, they are called a linear pair of angles. Or in other way you can say that if non-common arms are forming a straight line, okay, in adjacent angles, then the angles are known as what? Linear pair of angles. After that we have studied vertically opposite angles. So I have told you if two straight lines are intersecting each other, then they form four angles, okay, and in these four angles, the angles that are opposite to each other, they are known as what? Vertically opposite angle. Like here these two L and M are straight lines, okay, they are intersecting each other at point O, and for that reason they are forming four angles. So in these four angles, angle 1 and 3 are vertically opposite pair, and angle 2 and 4 are vertically opposite pair. Okay, later on we have studied two axioms, and both are actually the converse of each other. In the first axiom, what we have studied, if a ray stands on a line, see BOA is a line, if OC is a ray, it is standing on this line, then the sum of adjacent angle is what? 180 degree. This is what? This is a axiom, what was axiom I have told you? In axiom I have told you that they are the basic facts which need not to be proved, okay, which are not requiring proof. So here, if BOA is a line and OC is a ray, okay, then these two are adjacent angles, and the sum of these two will be what? 180 degree. Okay, this was the first axiom. The second axiom was what? If the sum of two adjacent angles, like here, if x is here and y is here, if x plus y is equal to 180 degree, then it surely BOA will be what? Straight line. If the angles are linear pair, then this line will be what? 180 degree, means a straight line. After that, we have studied complementary angles. In complementary angles, I have told you that two angles are said to be complementary angles if the sum of their measure is 90 degree. Okay, so if two angles are is equal, the sum of two angles is 90 degree, then the angles are known as what? Complementary angles. Here the complementary of x is y and the complementary of y is what? X. Okay, like if someone asks you, and for to find the complementary of one angle, how we can find? The shift just other two into the right hand side. Like if someone asks you that what is the complementary of 48 degree, so for that, students, to find the complementary angle of 48 degree, you have to subtract this 48 from 90. Okay, so it will be 10 minus 8 will be 2 and 8 minus 4 will be 4. Okay, so 42 degree is the complement of 48 degree. Okay, in the same manner, if the sum of two angles is 180 degree, then the angles are known as supplementary angle. Okay, and to find the supplement of other angle, you have to subtract that from 180 degree. Like if someone asks you what is the supplement of 112 degree, for that, students, you have to subtract this 112 from 180. When you will subtract it, you will get what? 10 minus 2, that is 8, 7 minus 1, that is 6, and here it is nothing. So 68 degree is the supplementary angle of 112 degree. Okay, after that, we have seen two note points. And what are the note points? Sum of angles at a point is 360 degree. Like here, one point is there, O. Okay, and on this O, many angles are there. But if you will do the sum of all the angles, you will get it what? 360 degree. And sum of angles at a point on one side of a line is 180 degree. Suppose in that angles, one is a straight line. Okay, here a straight line is there. Okay, then on one side of this straight line, 180 degree should form. Okay, this side also it is 180 degree and this side also it is 180 degree. So this was the second point. So this is what we have studied in last class. Now let us start the class of today from a theorem. So the first theorem is, if two lines intersect each other, then the vertically opposite angles are equal. What are vertically opposite angles, students? I have told you in the last class also. The vertically opposite angles are formed by intersection of two lines like this. Okay, suppose one line is L there and one line is M. Okay, and both are intersecting each other at point O, and because of their intersection, four angles are formed. Like this. Okay, suppose its name is 1, its name is 2, its name is 3, and its name is 4. Okay, so we have to prove here that the vertically opposite angles are equal, means angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Now students, the proper method to prove any theorem is, firstly we will write given, then we will write to prove, and then if need we will write there a construction, and after that we will prove. Okay, so this is the proper method to prove any theorem. So firstly we are going to write that what is given here. In this theorem it is given that two lines are there which are intersecting each other. Okay, so we can write in the given part that two lines L and M intersecting each other at point M. Okay, two lines L and M are intersecting each other at point O. Okay, now in true and in to prove, what we'll write? In to prove we will write that we have to prove that angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Okay, why? Because they are opposite to each other, means they are the pair of vertically opposite angles. So we have to prove that angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 2 is equal to angle 4. Now see students how we will prove. See, since L is a straight line, then we can say that angle 1 plus angle 2, it should be equal to what? 180 degree. Reason is what, students? Reason is they are what? They are linear pair. They are linear pair of angles. I have told you na that if two adjacent angles are such that whose sum is 180 degree, means they are on the straight line, then their sum will be what? 180 degree. So here L is a straight line and angle 1 and angle 2 are the adjacent angles on this straight line, so their sum should be what? 180 degree. In the same manner we can say that since M is a straight line, this will imply that angle 1 plus angle 4 is equal to 180 degree. See students, this M is a straight line na? So what we have studied, that on a straight line if two adjacent angles are there, then their sum will be what? 180 degree, like this. Okay, so here also the reason is what? Linear pair of angles. Okay, suppose it is your equation number 1 and it is your equation number 2. So we can say that from 1 and 2, from equation 1 and 2, what we can say, their right hand sides are equal. See, their right hand sides are equal, so their left hand side should also be equal. Like in Euclid's geometry we have studied, things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. Things which are equal to the same thing are equal to one another. So in that manner, from equation 1 and equation 2, if their right hand sides are equal, then their left hand side should also be equal. Means angle 1 plus angle 2, it should be equal to angle 1 plus angle 4. Okay students, now angle 1 and angle 1 will be cancelled out, and what is left? Angle 2 is equal to angle 4. So here we have proved one pair of vertically opposite angle, that is angle 2 is equal to angle 4. In the same manner we can prove that angle 1 is equal to angle 3. So here we will write that similarly we can prove angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Okay, now students, let us start exercise 6.1, and the first question of exercise is, in figure, lines AB and CD intersect at O. Okay, these two lines are intersecting on this point O. If angle AOC and angle BOE, which is angle AOC, this angle, and angle BOE, this angle, is 70 degree, and angle BOD means this angle BOD is 40 degree, then you have to find angle BOE, which is angle BOE, this angle, and reflex of angle COE. So firstly let us see this angle, then we will find reflex of this angle. So firstly we'll write that what is given. We will write given angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree. Okay, and we know that, students, here in the question it is given that AB is a straight line. AB is a straight line. So all the angles which are forming on AB should be equal to 180 degree, means all these angles, this angle, this angle and this angle, the sum of all these should be equal to 180 degrees. So here we can write that angle AOC plus angle COE plus angle BOE, the sum of all these should be equal to what? 180 degree. Why? Because they are linear pair of angles, na? Because they are linear pair of angles, means the angles are forming on one straight line, that is AB, and it is given that AOC plus BOE is equal to 70 degree. So we can write the sum of these two is what? 70 degree. So 70 degree plus angle COE is equal to 180 degree. So from here, if we will shift this 70 degree in right hand side, what we will get? Minus 70 degree, because it is positive here. When it will be shifted, it will be negative. Okay, so 180 minus 70, that will be 110 degree. So one thing we got from here, that this angle is what? 110 degree. Okay, this angle is what? 110 degree. Now see, students, it is asked reflex of COE, not angle COE. So how will find reflex of any angle? See, if any angle is there, suppose it is angle AOB. Okay, so if someone asks you that what is reflex of AOB, reflex of AOB means this part. If someone is saying that angle AOB, then angle AOB is this part. But if someone says that reflex of angle AOB means, it means this part. Okay, this part is reflex of any angle. So here, if someone is here in this question, you have to find reflex of angle COE. So reflex of COE is what? The whole angle here. Okay, the whole this part is what? Reflex of angle COE. Now how you will find? Suppose here, if angle AOB was 40 degree and you have to find what is reflex of AOB, so you have to see, at one point the whole angle is what? 360 degree. So if we'll subtract this angle from 360 degree, we will get the rest of the part, means we will get the reflex angle. So what is the reflex angle of 40 degree? We have to subtract it from 360 degree, then we will get the reflex of this, means 320 degree. Okay, so here also we'll subtract this COE from 360 degree to get reflex of COE. So reflex of angle COE is equal to 360 degree minus 110 degree, that is 250 degree is the answer of reflex of COE. Now we are going to find angle BOE. How will find angle BOE? See students, since this CD is what? CD is a straight line, okay, and on one side of a straight line the total angle should equal to what? 180 degree. Okay, this axiom we have studied now. So we'll write, since CD is a straight line, since CD is a straight line, so angle COE plus angle BOE plus angle BOD, it should be equal to 180 degree. This is because you have studied linear pair axiom. Okay, we have studied linear pair axiom because CD is a line and all these angles are forming on one side of this line. So the sum of all these three angles COE, BOE and BOD, it should be equal to 180 degree. Now COE is what? COE is 110 degree. We are going to put all the values. COE is 110 degree. Angle BOE, it is to be find out, and angle BOD is given how much? 40 degree. So here we will put 40 degree. So now angle BOE is equal to 110 plus 40, 150, and when we will shift this 150 in right hand side, what will get? 180 minus 150, that is angle BOE is equal to 30 degree. Okay, so these two are the answer of this question. One is angle BOE is equal to 130 degree and one is reflex of COE. See, whenever the reflex of any angle is required to find out, then only you have to do is what? You have to subtract the angle from 360 degree. So here we were required to find angle COE, reflex of COE. So firstly we have found angle COE and after that we have subtracted from 360 degree. Okay, so just note it down, the whole question, because you have to make a proper NCERT notes. Coming to the second question. Second question is what, students? In figure, lines XY and MN, okay, lines XY and MN are intersect at point O. This is point O. If angle POY is equal to 90 degree, this angle POY, it is given 90 degree, and A ratio B is 2:3 given, then we have to find angle C. We have to find this angle. Okay, so let us see how we'll solve this question. See, it is given that A ratio B is equal to 2:3. So if we suppose, let the ratio coefficient is x, okay, let the ratio coefficient is x, then we can write the direct value of A. It will be 2 into x and B is equal to 3 into x. How we solve the ratio quotients, students? Firstly, we'll assume any ratio coefficient, then we can write the direct value of A and B. Okay, now in the question it is given that xy is what? Xy is a straight line, xy is a straight line, then the angle on one side of this xy means angle B plus angle A, okay, and plus 90 degree. It should be equal to what? 180 degree, na? It should be equal to 180 degree. Why? Because of linear pair axiom. Okay, we have studied linear pair axiom. So for that reason, this angle B plus A plus 90, it should be equal to 180 degree. Now see, B is what? B is 3x. A is what? A is 2x. And this 90, when shifted in right hand side, it will be 180 degree minus 90 degree. Okay, because here it is with positive sign, and when it will be shift, it will be with negative sign. 3x plus 2x, it will be 5x. 180 degree minus 90, that is 90 degree. So x will be what? X will be 90 upon 5, and that is 18 degree. Okay, and that is 18 degree. So here the ratio coefficient is what? X, that is 18 degree. Now what is the value of B? The value of B will be what? 3 into 18, that is 54 degree. So our B is what? 54 degree. Now students, we want to find here, we want to find angle C. Now see, this MN is what? MN is also straight line, na? MN is a straight line. MN is a straight line, and if MN is a straight line, then we can see that angle B plus angle C are the adjacent angles which are on a straight line. So the sum of these two angles should be what? 180 degree. Why? Because of linear pair axiom. Okay, so angle B is here 54 degree, angle C is equal to 180 degree. Now what will be angle C? Angle C will be 180 minus 54, because this 54 will be shift, and it will be equal to 10 minus 4, that is 6, 7 minus 5, that is 2, and 1 minus 1. Okay, 126 degree is the answer, that is here the value of angle C. Okay, so step by step we'll solve this question. Let us see once again that what we have done here. Firstly, we have supposed a ratio coefficient for A and B. Then we can write the direct value of A and B. Then we have seen that xy was a straight line, so the sum of all these three should be equal to 180 degree. That we have done, and after that we have found the value of x. Okay, and MN is a straight line. Okay, here MN is also a straight line, so the sum of B and C, it should also be equal to 180 degree. So here we have put the value of B, and after that we have got the value of C. So like this, students, we can solve this question also. So this is enough for today, students. It is very important to revise your previously taught lectures. Okay, and in geometry especially, you have to do each questions yourself. Okay, so just do the practice of all that questions that you have studied. And yes, in geometry, all the examples of NCERT you will do in your RD Sharma copy. Okay, so all the examples you will do in RD Sharma copy, and all the questions of exercise that we are doing in the lectures, okay, you will do it in your NCERT notebook. Okay, so thank you.